Evening people, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, Next Gen's CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Always a bit of a punch up in these. So it has kind of been reduced down to one lobby now, unfortunately. 2 weeks as we've had lack of drivers, so they've decided to squeeze both lobbies together. So let's have a quick flick over, see who's in the room. We've got Cutler, we've got me, we've got Boomilar, RA320 Racing, so new driver from last week. I did think he was a bit of a rogue, but no, he is actually in the group. P Gib 1805, Rob Scott, Graham Reed, Pajonski, Thunder Rat 7, Blackwell 411, Dan KBL 23, Brut Weiss, that's what you're getting called. Oh, we've already seen Boomilar. So 12 drivers racing, possibly one or two more joining, not too sure. So I think they're just having an open 15 minutes quali rather than a standard qualifying session. It can cause issues. There has been issues with lobbies recently. If you've been watching the channel, you'll have seen the issues we had the other night in the M300s. It was chaos. Phil Gibbon 92. Evening. That is P Gib 92 just there, look. You shouldn't be talking to me, you should be concentrating on his race. At least his quali. So 2 25-minute races for you guys tonight. We've got a little 15-minute quali to settle the grid order for the first race, reverse grid order for race 2. Success ballast on from last week for the top 3, I believe. I'm just kind of trying to remember. Tyre wear at times 8, fuel at times 6. Mechanical damage is light, so that does mean that they will pick up a bit of damage. It will slow them down a bit, but it will repair itself as they go round, as opposed to heavy damage where it's a trip to the pits and time off your lap times to get it repaired. Right, so we are into a manual qualifying then, just a little 15-minute free session, and then we're going to start the race fastest first, as opposed to an official qualifying. So we may be expecting one or two drivers late, therefore if we had standard qualifying they wouldn't be able to get in. Right, so let me pull up the points so far. So we are down to single lobby. Pull those up. So leading the way after round 2 at Suzuka last week, we've got NGR Cutler. P Gib in second. Let me just see what points. Cutler's on 81, P Gib on 57, and Pajonski's on 55 in third. Graham Reed's fourth in 51. Rob Scott in fifth with 46. Thunder Rat sixth with 37. Also on 37 is 1805. So joint really. I think Thunder Rat just sitting slightly higher position-wise throughout the races, or faster lap times or something. I'm not too sure how they figure that one out. Luke Doherty in 8th, he's on 34 points. Zach Blackwell, or Blackwell 411, he's on 30 points in 9th. Boomilar in 10th, he's on 27 points. We've just dropped down to the last few. 11th, we've got Weiss on 26 points. Dan KBL 23 on 24 points. Pav 46 with 18 points. And NGR Big Z, or NXGN Big Z, with 5 points. I'm not sure we're going to see Pav or Big Z tonight. I think both drivers not enjoying the new format this season. Changes not to everyone's taste, but the majority of the lobby's getting used to it. Some drivers actually enjoying it slightly better this season. Right, so let's get ourselves on track and see what's going on. Stick ourselves good with the first man on track. Let's put some gubbins on. Right, so RA320 currently holding fastest lap, so we are at Lago Maggiore West. So track chops in and out of some of the other circuits you may have seen raced. It's not one of the more familiar layouts. Several different variations of Lago Maggiore, short, long. You can come out left, right. Yeah, you can come back into the start line from the left or the right at this circuit. There's several variations. R80 then on that 135.6, sorry, RA320. P-Gib at 92 second, 135.7. Down up into third, 135.8. 1805 in fourth. Frugal Gaming liveried Mini, 135.9. CJ, evening mate, how you doing? What are we saying then? We're going to go and hijack that guy's Benters or what? Just turn up when COVID's over. Just turn up. Go to his garage. Yo, we're here. Get your passenger seat in or something. Graham Reed's in fifth. If anyone's wondering what that conversation was about, CJ and I were at Donington Park yesterday with MRC Bobby and a couple of, well, my mate and my son as well, watching the GT ripping around Donington. That was pretty cool. Just bigging up the driver of race 2. I reckon we could, you know. Bigging up the driver of race 2 of the day in the Bentley, massive great beast, tearing around Donington Park, around the old hairpin in the wet. Yeah, interesting. Just bigging him up on the GT website today. He's been pushed down a spot back into 6. Let me start again through the order, waffling on about Donny. Cutler then taking provisional pole, 135.4. So just quicker than RA320. Pushes P-Gib down. He's unable to beat that 135 so far. Dan in that 135.8, 1805, 135.9. Graham Reed's 136. Rob Scott 7th and 136.0. Weiss just in the pits. Stuck in a 136.3, but he's not going anywhere at the minute. Thunderrat in 9th, 136.4. Blackwell 411 or Zach Blackwell 136.8. We are in 11th. He's on a 146.6. We're getting it a little bit wrong through the double right-hander. So if he stays out, probably go on board for a lap with Cutler. Let's have a look. Oh, he's coming in. Swine. Okay, let's go and find another driver. Here we go. P-Gib, is he going to do a lap? Is he listening to us? No pressure, P-Gib. No pressure, Phil. So across the start-finish line then, down towards this 90-degree left-hander, hard on the brakes into this one. Might see a bit of carnage into these two turns off the grid, so through the hairpin. So here's where you can peel left or right. So peeling right now, taking the early cut through into the little chicane section. Got to watch that bobble curve on the inside. So running it out wide and then all the way over the brow of the hill. Sector for P-Gib. Full tilt down the hill, then hard on the brakes. Let it roll through this chicane, this hairpin, cutting as much of that apex as possible. Back on the power then towards this left-right section, down towards the double right-hander. Full tilt through there, no let off. He's Car's running 220 brake, another purple sector for P. Gibb. Let it roll through the first of the right-handers. Rolling it out wide into the second. Again, got to be careful just on the outside of that turn. Easy to catch that grass. Way over to the outside on the right. Peel it back over to the left. And the final turn of this circuit. Back on the power. So you're going to put in 35.4's fastest so far, but P. Gibb beats it. Only just 300ths. Cutler's coming through now though. Let's see what he's got. It is an outlap, so he won't be as fast. No. Go on 36.5, but that's still pretty good. Still holding third. Wonder what Cutler's got then. Let's see what he's got through this first time in line. Purple sector. Putting the pressure back on P. Gibb. He's just coming into a time and honesty with him. He might be going quicker. No, it's not this lap. So 5 minutes left of quali. And then we jump straight into race 1 of the evening. Yeah, so I would have seen the minis ripping around at Donington, British Touring cars, apart from they screwed me over. I bought tickets, and then 2 days later they said, no, we're not having spectators, you have your money back. But in 2 weeks you can have your money back. How's that? So I get my money to British GTs instead. So Cutler does go faster, 3/4 of a second as well. We'll see. I don't know what Cutler's done to his PlayStation, but this man doesn't use tyres or fuel anywhere near as much as anyone else on circuit. If CJ's still listening, he'll confirm that. Racing with the man himself. 134.725 then for Cutler. Racing in the CHewitt liveried Mini. Racing this season. Away 320 going quicker as well, 135.3, so he retakes second position off of P. Gibb. Gibb's just had a fresh set of tyres put on his car. Let's see what he can do. Scott going quicker as well, 135.4, that puts him up into 4th. That's a pretty good lap. Weiss also back out of the pits now, he's in 5th, 135.5. Scott going even quicker, he's chucked himself up into 3rd position, 135.4 for Rob. In the great big rolling bar of chocolate. Weiss was 6th, Dan is now 7th, 135.7 for Dan. 18.05 in 8th, 135.8 for 18.05. Reed's currently in 9th, 136.0. He's been unable to beat that second lap time. Thunder at 10th. Unable to beat that second lap time either. It was there. Takes a second out of it. 135.3 for Thunderat, up into 2nd with that time. Maybe go all the way back through the pack. Thunderat. So Pajonski 11th. He's got a 136.5. fastest lap. And then Boubillar in 12th, he's got a 1:37.8 for his fastest. Cutler 18:05. Graham Reed's looking like they're trying to chuck a set of shoes on quickly and get back out of the pits. Attempt another fast lap. Just seeing Boubillar almost run himself off track there. Lucky Boubillar. Did catch Cutler though with his fresh tyres. So that's his out lap. May not even get through to try another lap. But Weiss has put himself up into second then, 1:35.2. Thunderrat also in for a fresh set of boots. Time's pretty much up now though, lads. 1:35.3 for Thunderrat then. Pushes RA320 down a position. He's got he's on an out lap, so this is not going to be a quick one. There's ABS on as well. You don't want that on. You don't want that on. So Rob Scott in 5th, Pete Gibbs 6th, Blackwell 411 7th, then KBL in 8th, 18:05 9th, Graham Reed's 10th, Boubillar 11th, Johnski, so he's left to come back, he needs to get himself back out and through the first time in line to gain his 11th position, if that's where he was. See him back. Boubillar back in the pits as well. He needs to think about getting out and crossing that timing line. Oh, I think Cutler's going to set the. Of course, he is. Cutler's going to set the grid by fastest lap anyway. So I don't think it matters. It might do though. Seasons ago in the GTTCC, good second position and went into changing tyres and then yeah, got hounded in the chat. Looks like Cutler is just in the lobby settings then, getting this race all set up. RA320 going quicker right at the end of quali. Whether Cutler allows him to have that one, I don't know. It is 16 minutes in, 1:34.8 regardless for RA320. Pushes Weiss back down to 3rd with his 1:35.2. Driftotronic in that mini around the final turn. Right, so Cutler saying qualifying over into race 1, 25 minutes. Time wear times 8, fuel at times 6. Brake turns and chaos before the race starts. That's what we like. We don't want to enjoy the race. We don't want to see any of that into turns 1 or 2. Be careful, boys. It's a tight one. Right, grid start. Let's hope nobody false starts. Seen chaos down this start line before. Weiss just tested his steering in the background. It's not the best view PlayStation, thanks. Someone's false started in the background, have they? Did I see someone? Maybe they're away now anyway. Holding on to that top spot as they head down towards this awkward 90-degree left. Let's just see what happens. Getting through there reasonably cleanly. We've been punted off track, which is quite amazing to see, to be perfectly honest. Absolute chaos into that first turn. Weiss has run himself a little bit wide. Cutler holds on to top spot though. RA320 2nd, Weiss 3rd, Rob Scott 4th, Zach into 5th. Chasing down Rob Scott and Weiss down the hill. He's got Thunderrat trying to get down the inside. Weiss trying to defend. Oh, a little bit of contact between Thunderrat and Blackwell. 1-4-1-1. So compromised him coming through that hairpin. That's made him lose a position to Dan KBL as well. He's managed to sneak through on the back end of Thunderrat's attack. So that was 7th for Johnski, up to 8th. P-Gib 9th. So not having the best of starts. We'll go to P-Gib before started. Boubilard 10th, 18:05, 11th. And Graham Reed's in 12th. Graham Reed's not having the best of starts either. He's a few seconds off this pack. What's happened to Cutler? He's been swallowed up by the pack. RA320 has managed to get through into top spot. Also got a second lead as well into this awkward first turn. All on his own. Weiss and Cutler battling it out. In the background we've got Blackwell and Scott battling it out as well. And KBL losing out. Blackwell 4-1 getting back through. He's got 5th side by side as they head through this little chicane section. It's going to be 3 wide when they come down to this hairpin. Battling for position, trying to get the slipstream. KBL one side, where's he gone? He's on the inside. 4-1-1. It's a 4th then. Scott now 6th. He's just been overtaken by Dan. Dan getting a good run out. He's also putting a move on Zach. If he can hold it around the outside. Zach might just hold on to the inside line here into this double right-hander. It does. So some good racing going on already. Driver's still on track. I think there's nobody spinning round. There's plenty of opportunities to do it in this circuit too. RA320 still holding on to that top spot. Cutler actually losing a bit of time here. So he's just come out of this view. Going for a move on Zach. Just have a quick look. RA320, so out on the super softs. A bit of pressure from Weiss at the minute. Just see if Cutler's on a different tyre strategy or not. So Weiss and RA320 both on super softs. Cutler, yes, Cutler's on the super softs too. Zach at the minute as they head down the hill towards this hairpin. Let's get back on board. He's got on board with Zach so he can get the move done. Inside, chops all that apex off. So he's quick through that hairpin as Cutler though. Cutler getting the drive out of the corner. Not a lot to worry about at the minute for Zach. He's got 1 seconds back to Dan. Dan's actually under a bit of pressure from Rob Scott for that 5th position. So into this double right-hander. Both drivers keeping it on track. Like that grass. Zach turning in a little bit early there, catching the grass just on the exit. He's not run that too wide and into that wall on the outside. Right, RA320 under some serious pressure from Weiss. He's got it on the grass. Oh, that's going to compromise the pair of them. So unable to slow down. He's come back onto track into the side of Weiss. Slowing down. Oh, Weiss catching that curb. That's chucked him up in the air. He's lost traction into the side of RA320. 320 right down. Cutler is going to be able to possibly make a move into the hairpin. Carrying so much more speed than RA320. He's hugging that inside line, trying to defend from that. I don't think there's a lot he can do from Cutler's attack. Down the inside, nice and easily for Cutler. It's unfortunate. Oh, and a bit of late braking from RA320. He's just clattered into the back of Cutler. He's managed to keep that 2nd place. Again, slowed the pair of them down. It's allowed Zach Blackwell to slowly close up. Scott getting past Dan in the background. Dan coming back at him. Thunderrat in 7th. He's almost 2 seconds back. Reed's getting back through the pack. He's up into 8th. He's down at the back of the pack in lap 1. So he's starting to pull some positions back from Graham. Right on the tailpipes of Thunderrat as well as they come around these last couple of turns to finish off lap 4. So 18.05 and 9th. He's under a bit of pressure from Bumila and Pajonski. Got Pete Gibb in 12th just there as well. So Pete Gibb putting in some decent quality times. Just finds himself in the back of the pack at the minute. He's on the racing softs though, slightly different strategy to the front drivers. As is Pajonski, also out on the racing softs. Bumila racing softs as well. 18.05 has gone for the racing softs. Thunderrat also racing softs. Graham Reed has gone for the super softs, and that's possibly why he's cutting his way through the pack. Scott's not doing too bad on the racing softs, keeping up with these guys. Racing softs for Dan. Super softs for RA320. And again for Zach Blackwell. We know Cutler's on the super softs and Weiss also on the super softs, but Weiss 4.1 seconds up front now. He's managed to get out of the chaos that was. He's got clear air in front. Loads of breathing room behind. You can see there's the next following pack. Cutler, Blackwell, RA320 and Dan all battling this one out. Rob Scott just being dropped by this pack now. Still not too far back, gaining a bit of time through that final turn. Actually looking to make a move on Dan. I'll shut my mouth. Getting down the inside, possibly getting down the inside of RA320. Ooh, it's going to be naughty. No, he's made it stick up into 4th then for Rob. Racing softs working well for Rob at the minute. So Blackwell has got himself back past Cutler. Slipstream down the start finish straight, no doubt. Cutler carrying enough speed to make an attack back on him down at the hairpin. Closing in 3 second at the minute. Don't think he's close enough just yet. It's going to be a brave move if he does it. Zach chopping off any chance that Cutler's going to get through there. So holds on to that second. Weiss in the meantime pulling out another 0.4 of a second. So Cutler losing a bit of time. Under pressure from these drivers behind. That's allowed Zach a bit of breathing room. Rob Scott on those softs. Oh, he's just got clattered by Dan, I believe, going through there. Or was it RA320? I'm not too sure. Almost pushed him off track. He's back on track though, but into 5th. Himself wide through that final turn though. He's chucking himself in the pits to get rid of those softs, as is Dan, as is RA320. Nice to get rid of the super softs. Zach stops out. Cutler stops out. Zach actually gaining 2.4 seconds over Cutler. But again, Cutler's super softs, even though he's been under pressure from word go really, his tyre wear is way better than anyone else's out on track. Just look at that, it's about half as much as Zach's. Almost. It's probably about the same. He's got less tyre wear than Thunderrat on softs. I did say at the start, he seems to be a bit of a magician with his tyre usage and fuel consumption. Don't know how he does it. Thunderrat gets up into third through not stopping yet. P. Gibb also back up into fourth, so was down at the back of the pack. Up into fourth, yet to stop. 18.05. Just over half a second back. Johnski 1.2 seconds back from him. Graham Reed's all over his rear end. As well in that fight. These drivers almost out of fuel, except Weiss, who's been in for fuel and tyres. He's out of softs now. So then we're going to see all these drivers bar Weiss come in. They all do. So Zach not pit, Cutler not pit. Cutler has actually closed the gap back up on Zach. Less than half a second. He's in a good position to get this position back before he needs to go in the pits. Right on Zach's tail as they head through the little chicanes, minding that bobble curb. Zach going defensive. Cutler's chucked it down the inside. Taking that position back off of Zach. Now, will Cutler try and squeeze one more lap out of that fuel? I don't think he's going to have enough. Zach either. Bags, evening mate, it's going alright. It's going alright. So, both of these drivers will come in. P. Gibb also, he's got to come in. Weiss should regain the lead of the race. Let's see if he can regain his 4-second lead, 4.5 second lead almost. So Cutler in, Zach in, P. Gibb is in. Weiss through this final turn now. Yes, he'll definitely regain the lead of the race. Take on enough fuel and tyres to take that place back. So Weiss back up into first. RA320 comes through to take second. Rob Scott third. He's come out on another set of softs. Doing it well in his first stint. No need to change. Obviously not liking the degradation on the super softs. Finding enough grip out of the softs as we've seen. So Dan's into fourth, Cutler back out of the pits in fifth. P. Gibb sixth. We're at seventh. Zach in eighth. Zach possibly taking on too much fuel. He's got a full tank on. Everyone else has seemed to slam on half a tank. Out of that fight with Cutler at the minute. See how it plays out, but I think he's just taken on a little bit too much fuel as Zach Blackwell. So people are 9th, 18.05 in 10th. Graham Reed's 11th, Johnski in 12th. So Gibb, that's what I was looking for. So P. Gibb started at the back of this pack in race 1. He'd got some decent qualifying. I can't remember what that qualifying time was, but it was a decent qualifying time. Found himself at the back of the pack, straight off the grid. No Loose Doherty. No, that's his new name. Loose Doherty. Gibb putting the pressure on Cutler, trying to run him around the outside. Never going to hold that from Cutler. Cutler holding on to that 5th position then through the hairpin. 1.5 back from Dan. Let's see if he can close that gap up. Another 10th just there. Chuck ourselves up front, see what's going on. Weiss taking all that apex. So 5.3 second lead, 9 minutes left on this race counter. R820 up into second. He's got Rob Scott closing down on him though. Different strategies between these two. A set of super softs for R820 and Rob has gone for the softs. Should be a safe race. Yeah, it's been pretty good. So the super soft will fall off. You can see already it's starting to fall off a lot quicker than the softs of Rob's. Although Rob's put a nose through a bit of a beating. And you know what? I don't know, but I lost a subscriber and I got a thumbs down, and then this morning I'd gained a subscriber, thumbs down and gone. But no, I didn't murder anyone last night, Bags. Rob Scott piling that pressure on R820. Oh, just getting a couple of wheels on the grass. Able to keep hold of it. R820 not running it wide through that turn. Keeps it nice and clean. So Rob Scott close the gap down the hill. A little bit far back at the minute. It's almost half a second. Lovely circuit, this one. I do like it. Most of the Lago Maggiores I do like. Maggiores, whatever they're pronounced. So Rob Scott losing a bit of time then to R820, but it might start coming back to him when those super softs wear off. That outside left through the double right-hander. So why still out front then? 5.7 seconds. Fastest lap of the race, 1:35.005. Little flash of the lights as he comes through there as well. Rob Scott has got past. He's up in R820. He's in the pits then. Rob Scott up into second. What's R820 coming? Has he got rid of his tyres already? Yes, he has. Fresh set of super softs. Right, where was I? Rob Scott, second position, 5.6 back from Weiss then. Very lucky to catch Weiss before the end of the race. So Dan is promoted up into third due to pit stopping R820. So Cutler up into fourth. He's only 2.2 seconds back, closing in on Dan as well. Fresh set, or reasonably fresh set of racing super softs on for Cutler. And again, he won't eat through those like some of these other drivers. Zach in fifth. So he's gone for the super softs as well, trying to hang on to the tail of Cutler. Back into this fight then. Lose a couple of positions. Possibly putting in too much fuel. All over the tailpipes of Cutler again now though. P-Gib 6, under a bit of pressure from Thunder Rat. Down the inside for Thunder Rat. Can he hold it into this final turn? It does. Inside, P-Gib goes back down the inside. Has to slot back into fifth. To get the job done into the final, into the first turn. But Thunder Rat sees it coming, goes defensive. It's the end of that one for P-Gib for a minute. So Graham Reed's 7th. He's got Rob Scott, who's come back out the pits on fresh set of racing super soft in. Oh, just get past him. So R820 and Rob Scott at it again. R820 nearly taking that mini airborne with that curb. So Rob Scott 7th, Graham Reed's 8th, R820 9th, 18.05 in the background in 10th. Pajonsky just back there as well, coming through those chicanes in 11th. Boumilar in 12th, a little bit wide there for Boumilar, 12.5 back as well. For a set of racing super soft, see if he can claim any time back on Pajonski. He's only got 4 minutes left to try and do it. So Weiss out on those worn softs. He's had that gap reduced all the way down to 1.5 seconds. Cutler storming down the hill then towards this double right-hander. Weiss should have possibly done what the rest of these guys have done and come in for a fresh set of super softs. Why does it say you're on an out lap, Weiss, when you've got fresh tyres on? Come in for fuel maybe? That might be why you've lost the time, possibly. Yeah, I think a lot of these drivers coming in for a little squib of fuel at the end. Right, so Weiss holding on to top spot. 1.6 back is Blackwell, just getting himself past Cutler. These two have been at it, hammer and tongs for the whole race. So, Zachwell on the slightly more worn super soft. They did come in on the same lap. Matt Marshall, evening mate. Separated for a couple of laps when Zach came out of the pits, a few positions back from Cutler, trying to get a door banging through there. Cutler getting back through though. Zach into third. Rob Scott still holding on to that fourth, actually gained a bit of time over RA320 there. RA320 has got to be careful of the attacks of Graham Reed's behind, only less than half a second. Pajonski starting to smash his way through. He's looking to make a move on Thunderrat. Gets the inside line through the first of the right-handers down towards the double rights. Thunderrat carrying more speed though, able to regain that seventh, or defend that seventh. Pajonski has to swap himself back into eighth. P. Gibb, after his late stop, he's in ninth. A fresh set of racing super soft, see if he can cut his way through these guys as well. Dan in 10th, a little bit of a penalty to lose, but again, fresh set of racing super softs. Same for 18.05, but without the penalty. And Bumilar came in a few laps ago, he's got a bit of wear on his super softs. But a minute and a half left on the clock. Weiss still leading, so dropped to 10th to Cutler. Zach's got it wrong somewhere. Yeah, he's picked up a penalty and he's lost all sorts of time to Cutler. He's now almost 2 seconds back. Still not quite under any threat from Rob Scott in fourth with a 3.4 second gap. He's about to drop that penalty anyway. Actually closing back up on Cutler. Did, it wasn't too detrimental to his time. Side by side with Cutler. What's happening with Cutler? Cutler looks like he's driving slowly or slowish. Go wide. Now he's got full throttle. Maybe just enjoying the fight with Zach, wanting to get back in it. To bumper again as they head down the start-finish straight. 10 seconds left on the clock. They will possibly try and run the clock out. Cutler unable to do it, so they will get another lap to battle this one out. These few drivers up front at least. Right, so the first of the drivers comes through. Graham Reeves takes 5th, Thunderrat 6th, Dan in 7th, P. Gibb comes home 8th. 18.05 was in the... Why didn't it go to 18.05? 18.05 went to 9th. Pajonski 10th, RA320 11th, and Bumilar 12th. Let's get back up to these guys. Weiss now 4.1 seconds down the road. Sorry mate, I'm not going to watch you at the minute. I want to see what these boys are up to. Blackwell. Oh, it's going to be a three-wayer. Rob Scott has pulled that time right back. He's actually got himself past NGR Cutler. So super softs playing even better for Rob Scott at the end of this race. Can he get the move done on Zach in the last few corners? He's looking really dangerous at the minute, Rob. Putting all the pressure on Zach. Able to take those tighter lines, carry more speed through those turns. He can get right on the rear end of Zach coming down into this final turn. He might get the run on him. We're going to see Weiss coming home and take the win. Oh, Rob Scott's running wide through that final turn. Weiss is going to take the win. Zach's going to come home second. Rob's going to take third and Cutler fourth. Cutler actually out of fuel at the end, so yeah, possibly trying to do a bit of fuel saving until he saw the attacks of Zach coming in. Great final lap there for the top guys. Unfortunate for Rob. Just got it a little bit wide into that very final turn. Yeah, it's a good circuit for these minis. Let's see what they've got to say in the chat. I didn't see anyone go spinning off track, so I can't see anyone that's going to be upset with that one. Yeah, the minis, Bags. The minis always is. Pulls the fuel in second stop. Oh, Phil. I wondered how you got to the back. What happened at the start? What happened off the line? You ended up in 12th, didn't you? Off the line. Did you false start, Phil? No pressure. Don't have to, you know, you've got to admit it live on YouTube or anything. Rob Scott saying that was a phenomenal race. Yeah, I'll say that was a phenomenal race as well. If there was driver of the day, mate, I'd be giving it to you right now, Rob Scott. Shame. Weiss looks like he can't believe what's happened. He can't believe he's taken a win. Or he's just swearing on the though it's started out. Finished with 0% fuel. Oh, close. Who said they had 0.1? 0.1 left out as Weiss as well. So we've got 7 minutes till race 2. Same circuit, same setup. Just a reverse grid for race 2. Let me get some brown fizzy pop down my neck. Reg, evening. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. You just missed race 1, unfortunately. We've got race 2 coming up. It was pretty good actually tonight so far. And by the way, we've renamed Luke Doherty whilst we're on the stream live. Baggy did anyway. Baggy renamed it. That's what I'm blaming. Made me do it. Doherty. It's Bruce Doherty. Find that quite amusing. He knows how to eat tyres as well, does Bruce Doherty. Don't know how he does it. He's got 3 laps. No, got to come in. Pits. Broke it. back not so happy, possibly a little bit of contact we've not seen. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, well played, Weiss. Well played. Well played. Took it confidently as well, like 5 seconds out front. Let's race results. I don't think we saw any quitters tonight either. No. Baggy made me do it. Baggy made me do it. Yeah, so after adding a bit of weight for second race due to top 3 drivers at least. Let's just have a look. So from 1050 kilograms, third place has to add another 35. Second place has to add 97, and third place has to add. First place has to add 59. So that's extra kilos of weight added to their car. Success ballast, and they start from the back of the pack as well. Reverse grid. This format being carried over from the GR3s on the Wednesday League. I commentate over. It does seem to work. Weiss, that's extra weight you've got to put in your car. Because you were first, you've got to increase your weight to 1,109 kilos. That's not points in the championship. Flipping out, we've only had 3 rounds. Like 250 points per round or something, per race. So about a minute or so till race 2, if Weiss can get his weight right. Yeah, Rob's got 2 stints on the racing soft, keeping up with the top guys, the top 4 or 5 guys. Did really well in race 1. Let's see what he can do in race 2. We've just lost the driver. We've got 9 people on track 10. Come on. 11, Weiss, yeah, 12, there we go. Good luck, don't start the race, don't start the race. Weiss, I don't think Weiss has figured out his weight. into your car settings, you've got to you've got to exit the race to change your settings to increase your weight, I think, if you're listening. James Hillary, I didn't remember you. There you go, you need to be 1,109 kilos. Why aren't you racing, James? Right, Weiss is set. Carries the most weight due to winning race 1. Let's see who's causing chaos on the start line. Here we go. There's always one. RA320. Just trying to rubber out that corner for first turn. So here we go, race 2, reverse grid. Same format, tyre wear at times 8, fuel depletion times 6. Boumilar on pole position. Top 3 guys from race 1 starting from the back with the extra weight on. See how they get on. Again, still can't see the lights. PlayStation, hopefully PS5 and GT7's better than this. They're away then. Let's see what happens into turn 1. Corner this one into the hairpin as well. So let's just flick through slowly. Everyone through there cleanly. Again, Gibb just being nudged wide a little bit, 2 wheels on the grass, and again through there into the wall as well. A little bit of contact with I think it was Dan KBL. Not sure if he was getting bumped himself. It does look like a bit of a bumper car session through there. Back up front, Boumilar holding onto it, just RA320, just getting down the inside though. Start from RA320. Pajonski trying to go down the inside as well. 3 wide as the exit there. And back up the hill. Trying to squeeze into formation. A couple of drivers picking up penalties through that hairpin as well. RA320 up into top spot. Not that one, not that one, not that one. That one. Our second. He's run himself a bit wide through there. Kept it on track though. 1805 up into third. Pajonski now 4th. Dan KBL. He's picked up 2.8 second penalty. Where have you picked that up, Dan? Oh, down the inside of 1805. It was a very, very audacious move. I don't think that was ever going to work. None of those speeds. Nice if you just backed off a little bit and get that position back, Dan. 6th. Thunder up into 4th. Again, all of these drivers picking up penalties. Very tight in these first few laps with these faster drivers trying to battle their way through. So it is a mix of classes. We have got the Pro and Pro-Ams in joint lobbies, all running the same car. I'm not sure if they're classing themselves as Pros and Pro-Ams. Bit bumpy car as they just settle down into formation into this second lap. Let's see what's happening up front. RA320 looks like he's pulled a bit of a lead, 1.8 seconds over Boumilar. Boumilar actually not having too bad a first couple of laps. He's managed to keep his gap from Thunderat, 1.8 seconds. Thunderat actually getting up to 3rd position now. Pajonski 4th. 5th, so still quite tightly packed in the middle. Oh, someone just getting that wrong. Who was that? Thunderat. Not sure if there was contact through there either. Quite possible. Very tightly bunched as they head through these first few laps. So he finds himself now at the back of this pack, not too far off the very last driver. He's second back from 1805. damage on his car either, so back up to full race pace now. Why don't you give me that view off the start? That would have been ace. Cheers, PlayStation. Right, RA320 now 5 seconds up front. What's happened to... oh, where's he gone? Oh, we've lost the driver. Bouillon, who was second, has left the room. I don't know what happened there. I don't think there was any... I don't think he was near enough to any drivers who come under any pressure. Gives RA320 plenty of breathing room now. 5 seconds lead over Pajonski up into second. Pajonski actually under a bit of pressure from Graham Reeds though, trying to go around the inside through that first left-hander. Can he carry the speed into this right-hander? Sorry, through the right into the left. Pajonski just holding on to it. Graham Reeds come back down the inside. He does. Pajonski unable to do the same through the front of him in part of that corner. So Graham Reeds up into second then. Pajonski now third. Cutler up into fourth already. Just starting to stretch out a little bit. Dan almost running wide. Rob Scott's almost run wide through there. Come back on, almost clattered into 18.05. So Cutler into fourth. Zach in fifth. We've got Dan. Oh, Zach's almost run himself too deep through there. He's managed to keep it on track, but he's put himself under loads of pressure from Weiss and Dan now. There was another driver as well. Was it P. Gibb possibly run himself wide on the final turn? I'm not too sure. Dan's still got 2.3 second penalty he's got to lose somewhere. So P. Gibb 8th. 18.05 in 9th. Battles already. A bit punchier in race 2, always is a bit fighty in race 2. 3 wide as they head down to this hairpin. Rob Scott's got the inside line. Thunderrat's looking to cut back down the inside. So I'm struggling to think where to look on track at the minute, there's so much going on. RA320 is not going to get much coverage today. Kicking off, Thunderrat's just off track there, gets himself back on. Let's have a look, where is RA320? 7 seconds up the road. Graham Reed's second, starting to pull a gap, 1.2 seconds. Cutler back up into third. He's got himself past Pajonski. So Pajonski fourth. He's on the racing soft, I assume Cutler's on the super soft again. Yes, he is. So Zach still holding on to fifth. He's got Dan pretty close as they head down this start-finish straight. Let's see if they can both keep it on track into this first turn this lap. Losing a bit more of his penalty through there. Oh, he's run himself wide onto the grass. Just drop a bit of penalty. He may pick up another one for that. He was ghosting as he did it, so possibly got away with picking up another one, but that's put him under loads of pressure from P. Gibb for that 6th place. Gibb carrying the speed, no penalty to lose either. Getting the slipstream as they come down the hill towards the hairpin. He'll be looking to make his way past down the outside, switches back to the inside. Already in front of P. Gibb, looking to 6th. Can Dan do anything back in the hairpin? Goes for the late break in around the outside. It's not worked yet. Almost side by side as they come into the next complex, but I think P. Gibb's going to win out on the track position. So yes, it's 6 for P. Gibb, then Dan 7th. In 8th. 18.05 in 9th. Thunderrat trying to go down the inside. So he was in 10th, now up into 9th. Back to the 10th position. Weiss, unfortunately, now at the back of the pack. So just struggling a little bit in race 2. Maybe affected by that extra weight that's been thrown on the car. So jump back on board to the front runner RA320. He's now got 6.6 second leads over the next guy, Graham Reeds. He's held on to second. He has got Cutler closing him down, less than a second back. Johnsky's still there in the background as well, 1.4 seconds back. There's a big old gap, 3 seconds back to Zach Blackwell in fifth. He's managed to gain a bit of time from Dan. Second between those two. Dan's actually under loads of pressure from P. Gibb. Getting that position back then Dan. P. Gibb looking to do the same down the hairpin. So he's on the outside this time. So Dan back up to sixth, but still carrying that penalty. P. Gibb getting a good run out of the hairpin. He's all over the rear end of Dan as they head through this complex. Closing in on Zach as well. Zach and Dan trying to lose their penalties through there. P. Gibb goes down the inside of Dan. Unable to hold it. This has brought Rob and Thunderrat into this fight as well. Looks to go down the inside. P. Gibb running himself wide through there. Rob's got through into seventh. Thunderrat also. Rob chucks himself in the pits. So that's going to put him down to the back of the pack when he comes back out. First of the stoppers then. RA320. Still got just under a quarter of a tank on board and a pretty beaten up set of super softs. He's still got 6.5 seconds over Cutler. Cutler, as we know, looking after those super softs. He's got a full quarter of a tank. He's got himself past Graham Reeds. Excuse me. But Graham Reeds looking to come back. Side by side again as they head down towards the hairpin. A lot of moves being made down here. Nose in front as he runs up the hill. He's got the inside line into the turn. Sorry James, I've missed your chat. Work, no time anymore. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Cutler actually getting the run. It was a bit naughty, wasn't it? I thought it was, Reg. So Cutler holding on to second then. Graham Reeds third. Can Cutler do anything about that gap between himself and RA320? Oh, he just run himself off track. Held on to position. Into the penalty though. Graham Reeds going down the inside. Unable to carry that speed through there. Graham Reeds just nosing his way through. So 320 in the pits. Johnsky in the pits. Graham Reeds and Cutler stopping out. He's not doing too bad on his tyres either. He's also out of the super softs, carrying a very similar amount of fuel to Cutler as well. So Dan stayed out as well. He's in third. Zach has also stayed out in fourth. Still carrying loads of fuel, these two as well. Gibb in fifth, also stopped out. 18.05 stopped out in sixth. Weiss, winner from race one, stopped out as well. Got a bit of a penalty to lose. Currently sitting in seventh place. RA320 back out the pits. Fresh set of racing softs, full tank of fuel. 12.5 minutes to go. Johnsky also out the pits. Fresh set of racing softs, just over half a tank. Ninth position for him. Rob, very similar, fresh set of racing softs and 3/4 of a tank. Thunderrat also almost full tank, fresh set of racing softs. So we should see these two in this lap. Still battling it out. They might have lost a bit of time to those drivers behind. Hugging that inside turn as they come through to the pits. So in they come. Here's Dan, he should also be in, as well as Zach and P. Gibb, 18.05. Weiss also coming in. So RA320 coming through to regain race lead. Pionczki, he stay in second, or could have managed to get out in front of him. No, Pionczki comes into second, then Rob Scott comes through to take third. Graham Reed's back out the pits in fourth. Cutler out in fifth, just trying to lose that last little bit of penalty as he does so. Thunderrat's at sixth, Dan in seventh. He's still holding on to a little bit of a penalty. Zach in eighth. Weiss ninth. P. Gibb in 10th. 18:05.11. So all drivers stopped. 11 minutes remaining on the clock. RA380, RA320. I don't know why I said 380. You've gone up a few positions there. 6.2 second lead still. Pionczki. So only taking on half a tank, just over half a tank. See what that does for him. The last few laps. His company is sitting in second. He's got 2.4 second gap to Rob Scott behind. Graham Reed's is only 3/4 of a second back from Rob. Cutler's just in the background there as well. 1.5 seconds back. Almost dropped that penalty. Big gap back to Thunder at 5 seconds back to 6th position. Zach in 7th, got himself back past Dan. Dan trying to lose his penalty through that final turn. So Dan in 8th then. Weiss 9th, just getting himself past P. Gibb. He's picked up a penalty though. So P. Gibb in 10th, 18:05 now in 11th. Still good fights happening all over the track, apart from here and maybe here. Johnson's got a big old gap as well, but Rob Scott and Graham Reed's almost side by side as they head down the hill. Rob Scott holding that inside line, releasing the brake, letting that mini fire through that apex. 2.8 seconds in front of Pionczki. Pionczki unable to do anything about the gap in front to RA320. Graham Reed's trying to go down the inside into this double right-hander. Rob Scott holds out. Graham Reed just like cutting that corner nice and tight, trying to get the second apex. Rob Scott holds it out. This fight now, he's now just 0.4 of a second back, carrying a lot of speed down the start finish straight as well. All over the back end of Graham Reed's as they head through the hairpin. Graham Reed's closed that gap up on Rob as well. So a real good three-way fight here for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Drivers moving all over the track now as they look for position. Cutler's got the inside line on Graham. Graham's been unable to do anything about gaining on Rob. Cutler a little bit too far back to make a move on Rob as well through there, but he does move himself up into 4th, gets himself past Graham Reed's just about. He's got the inside line into this next turn. Closing in on Rob as well for that 3rd position as they head up the hill. Through the left-hander then into this right, carrying all the speed. Going to have to think about this right hand corner. Cutler's already there though. Cutler's going to have the inside line into this next turn. So does he actually get it? He does. Rob Scott back into 4th then, but Graham Reed follows Cutler through and takes 4th, so Rob Scott pushed down to 5th. Oh, but Cutler's gone a little bit wide. He's back on track now, pulling away from Graham Reed and Rob Scott as well a little bit, 3/4 of a second. Now 3.8 seconds for Pionczki. Pajonsky getting a bit more breathing room from these drivers behind. RA320 losing a few tenths to Pajonsky. Maybe taking it a little bit easy. He's got plenty of fuel on board. Tyres should last us for tyres should just about last. He might even be able to get in and out on a fresh set of super soft or something. That's under too much pressure from these drivers behind. Still got 6 seconds. Pajonsky's going to have to come in anyway for fuel, so he's going to lose that position to Cutler. Cutler can go to the end. Graham Reeds can go to the end. Rob Scott now losing a bit more time to Graham Reeds, and Cutler second back. May well have to do a little bit of a splash and dash at the end as well, Rob. So Zach's 7 seconds back. So still under loads of pressure from Dan KBL. Drivers picking up penalties. A real close battle between these two. These two drivers actually race in the minis for real. Possibly not this year due to COVID. Zach holding on to that 6 at the minute. Pajonsky and Rob Scott are in the pits. Let's see what happens to Zach and Dan. So it does say 4th and 5th. The drivers might get themselves back out of the pits. No, I don't think they will. So Graham Reed's 3rd, then Zach 4th, Dan in 5th. Weiss 6th, P. Gibbs 7th, Pajonsky back out the pits in 8th, 18.05, hot on his heels though in 9th, Thunderrat 10th, and Rob Scott now at the back of the pack, but fresh set of racing super softs for Rob. 4.5 minutes to try and smash his way back through the pack. And RA320 actually gaining a bit more time, 6.6 seconds, 6.7 seconds. Over now second place NGR Cutler. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Cutler gaining all sorts of time over Graham Reeds, now 2.9 seconds. So there was 3/4 of a second. Graham Reeds possibly getting one of these turns a little bit wrong, but not to lose all that much time. Dan has managed to get himself back past Zach. Still got a penalty to lose. Zach has cleared his. So both these drivers, very similar situation, tyres and fuel, although Dan's got the softs on, Zach's got the super softs on. So 6th, still holding a little bit of a penalty as well. P. Gibb breathing behind to Pajonsky. Closing in now though. Braking into the first turn and now into the hairpin. Can he close that gap enough? Oh, he's going to be able to do that now. P. Gibbs run himself wide onto the grass. That's going to slow him down enough for Pajonsky to get through. Just carrying that extra speed up the hill. Down the hill towards the hairpin. Fortunate for P. Gibb. Pajonsky then slotting himself through into 7th. He's now got 3.4 seconds to try and catch up with Weiss. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. P. Gibb actually getting a good run out of the hairpin, unable to get back past Pajonsky. Still bolted onto the back of these two as well. Got Rob Scott just slowly closing his way in as well. He's got himself past Thunderrat already. Gained 2 seconds as well on a worn set of super softs for Thunderrat. Rob Scott on the super softs, fresh set as well. loads more speed, looking to put pressure on these three drivers in front. So we've got about a lap left to do it. Down the inside of 18.05 then, the extra tyre wear, the newer tyres coming into effect straight away. So one of those three dispatched with nice and early. P-Gib in front, only 0.3 of a second closing in as well. Might just be able to carry enough speed to get in before the hairpin. It's down to 0.1 of a second. P-Gib's gone massively defensive though. Scott's going to have to try and run it around the outside. He might well be able to do it with that grip. Oh, he just chucked it straight back down the inside. The grip not there for P-Gib. Scott back up into 8th. Pajonski only 0.4 of a second in front. We are going to see the top few drivers getting through to do an extra lap again. So 30 seconds remaining. RA320 still holding on to that top spot. Those racing stuffs looking absolutely beaten up. Should have come in the pits possibly when you had those 6 seconds. Cutler closing you down massively, 1.6 seconds, the gap 1.5. Cutler's super soft's not looking too great, but obviously in a lot better condition than RA320's softs. So he's pulled in 3/4 of a second down that start finish straight alone, losing a little bit through that hairpin. So timer ticked over. Last lap shootout. Let's just flick through who has finished. Rob Scott has finished. So he came home in 8th in the end. P-Gib 9th, 18.05 in 10th, Thunderrat in 11th. So it's on between these two. RA320 under all sorts of pressure from Cutler. Cutler getting down the inside. Both of them are about out of fuel. The tyre wear on RA320's Mini just causing him to not be able to take that corner quite as quick. Cutler able to sneak through and take the top spot. It's not over yet though. It's looking like Cutler's going to take it. He's pulled half a second over RA320. Hold on to it. So down this start finish straight. RA320 is giving him some pressure. Cutler takes the win then. RA320 takes second. Graham Reeds is going to come home in third. He'll be very happy with that result. Absolutely no fuel. Rolls across the line. Ticking over. Dan KBL holding on to fourth. Nothing Zach can do. Great big handbrake across the line for fifth. Thanks, Zach. Pajonski, no fuel either, going to come home in sixth, unless Weiss comes storming around the corner and sneaks past him. But Weiss far too far back now to make any move. So Weiss comes home in seventh, winner of race one. Cutler taking the victory in race two. P-Gib not had a great day at the office. Battle for first. Last lap, yeah, definitely. Let's see what's happening in the chat, see if they're all happy. I did lose Boomilar in the beginning of race 2. Bit of a shame. It does get a bit punchy at the beginning of race 2, which is can cause people to lose their rag a little bit. You just got to take into consideration that it is a reverse grid. So you have got the sort of faster drivers in the pack trying to get their way through, and it can cause some upsets, as you've seen. Cutler just giving RA320 some props for the close racing. Yep, 3 people did run dry last lap. Yep. Oh. Yeah, a couple of people came across the line empty, mate. So that was round 3 of Next Gen Racing's CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Round 4, same time next week, 8:30. I forget where we're at next week. Too many races. Too many races. No problem, Cutler. No problem at all. Fudge. So, what we've got coming up, Wednesday, 8:30, we've got the Next Gen Racing Team versus Team GR3 event. Again, 2 lobbies on that one. Myself running the pros, Ghost Realm Gaming running Pro-Ams. Commentary. Thursday, we're back for the Mustang Leagues with the P1 boys. That's at 9 o'clock. They've actually been pretty good. I like that race that they put on. It's a 4-week league. It's not very long, but it's turning out to be good already. So that's Thursday night, 9 o'clock. And then Sunday night, 9 o'clock as well. Back with the P1 boys for their N300 90s Classic Reg GT Special League. Reg GT, the man you've been seeing in the chat. He set it all up. So it's the Reg GT Special. What will be coming up? So I didn't see many at Donington. I know it was a bit wet. I'm actually possibly back there this Sunday for the truck racing. So, you know, I've still got some stickers. I'll still be there. Come and say hello if I'm there. I'll keep you updated on whether I'm going or not. I think I am. I'm not too sure. I'll keep you updated. But yes, I think we are talking about going to a few more rounds of British GT. Definitely at Donington. And definitely next season. I'm looking at getting myself maybe a season ticket. So you lot just might have to hold off on some commentary while I'm getting myself back from Silverstone or Brands Hatch or something. Alright? No, I'm not taking my PlayStation with me. Unless I'm taking a Monday off and keeping it in one of your houses. Other than that, I hope you like what you watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's darksmoka. I'm out of here.